Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted ship like me with really disgustingly cute dogs. Rumi is obsessed with licking the couch. I don't know why. He's obsessed with licking everything. I think if he was a human, like, his mantra would be, I lick to claim things. Hey, buddy. Hey. Are you in a trance? You okay? Little wubby. Tonight's special is the free, yes, no, $6 taco box, 11/11 love reading. You can buy one, get one free. All the readings are available. Check out the description. Hey, Devin, how are you tonight? I should probably put the pinned comment in. Oh. So I posted a song, an original song for everybody on the Chammy. I hope that you enjoy it when you get a chance to listen to it. I'm just gonna put the pinned comment in, and I'll just wait for everyone to show up. Wow. Yeah, that all used to be illegal here in the GA. Did you know that fireworks started in China, like before Christ, BC? But they only became popular in like the 17th century. I was reading up all on the history of fireworks recently because I know they used them at the Palace of Versailles in the 17th century, so I wasn't sure if like that was when they were invented or what, but it was very interesting to learn about the history of it. Did you find what you were looking for?
Not yet.
Who's that? Oh, I might need that. Yeah. Thanks. Reiki powder. Ooh, it smells so good. Not that I'll use it, but thanks. Hey Jeremiah, welcome to the Chammy. I'm good, how are you? Welcome to the haunted house. I was gonna do some, but I already know the law and God will use me as an example. Yes, I do. I have 3 dogs. Do you have a dog? I don't really like to call them dogs. I like to call them chihuahuas. I like to call them my babies. They're my childrens, my fur kids. I love animals. Are you okay? Okay? Do you have an itch? Is it itchy there, baby? Let me itch it for you. Show you what, sweetheart. So this is Rooney, who's like obsessed with licking the couch. I don't know why. This is Lady Ruby, and this is baby Gypsy. He's recovering from surgery. And I'm recovering from the bills. Feeling better today. You were so cute when we were getting ready to go outside and you were barking at everyone and bossing us all around. She's definitely getting back to herself, Molly. Hey, Molly, welcome back to the chamois, honey. She hasn't done some of the cute stuff yet. Like, I mean, she's done some of her cute stuff, but like the cutest thing I think that she does, one of the cutest things is when Puppy Rooney comes in from his walk and comes up the puppy stairs to sit on the couch, she will literally drag him up the stairs by the ear. So cute. Gently, of course, never viciously or anything. But yeah, they're buddies. Wow, he hasn't stopped licking the couch for 6 minutes. Did you just stop that? It's weird. I know you like to lick things, buddy, but he's like, no. Let me lick. You gonna lay down? Did you like your hamburgie? He's like, leave me alone, let me lick the couch. Here, lick her instead. Yeah, lick her instead. She needs her face cleaned. So when dogs lick each other's eyeballs and faces, that means that they respect each other. Because that's like the only thing dogs can't lick on themselves. So cute. Sweet babies. What kind of dog do you have, Jeremiah? What kind of dogs? Potato dog, yep. Potato dog, potato dog. She's a wonderful, cuddly little fatty potato dog. You have a Frenchie. Oh, I love Frenchies. My neighbor down the street has a Frenchie. Her name is Regina. She's a little fat thing. She's so cute. Frenchies are adorable. I love them. I almost got a Frenchie, but then Puppy Rooney needed some help, and I got him instead. Frenchie and a German Shepherd. So cute. Oh, I love huskies. So beautiful. Dogs are amazing. Cats are amazing too. I've cat mothered over 25 cats. Because I used to rehabilitate them, rescue them, and foster them. Bloodhound, how cute. So you guys, I grew up with a Great Dane. A dog the size of a horse. She lived to be 17 years old. And when I was a little girl, anytime strangers would come around, she'd like put her whole body around me and try to put my head in her mouth. But she was a really good dog. Her name was Pumpkin. But yeah, she was amazing. So I grew up with a Great Dane. So when I was going to get a dog, I was like, I either want a Great Dane or I want a really little dog. But I don't have the capacity to take care of a Great Dane. Like, if I get a Great Dane, I like want to have a yard it can run around in. You know, I want to be able to give it as much space as it deserves. Because a Great Dane, it's like owning a unicorn. So I ended up finding this little garbage pail kid, garbage pail pup, at the dump. I brought him home. And then it just kind of progressed from there. You know, I kept looking for a friend for him for years. I was like, well, the humans have a human, the birds have a bird. What's that? Oh, let me see that. Thanks. I might be able to crush things with this. And I'm not talking about weed either.
Yeah, it's only for salt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We can use it for our salt because we'll just, yeah. We need a salt grinder. We just need to buy one. Thanks for sharing this with me, man. That's cool. I've been looking for mine so I could grind the salt that we have so I don't have to go out and buy another box. Hey, Zenian. Welcome back to the chammy. Hey, Metal Rain. No notification. Oh, well. Thanks, y'all, for coming by anyways. I appreciate it. YouTube, you're supposed to put out notifications. Shame, shame. I'm going to put you on the naughty step algorithm. You think after uploading over 2,000 videos, 2,500, I think I have like 3,000 videos, but like 500 of them are private or something like that. You'd think that the algorithm would recognize my face. I mean, I'm here like twice a day. Except for today. Today was a lot of working on other projects, which was nice. And hanging out with the dogs. And hanging out with, oh, I wish I had kids. But I'm not going to go out and have kids just for the sake of having kids, you know. I don't want to get in that, oh, that's my baby daddy and he hates me and everybody else too kind of thing. That's not what I'm looking for. Do you have kids? Anybody else have kids here? What about dogs? It's all that drama they carry around. There's a girl on YouTube I've been watching for like 10 years. And her dog, it's a husky. Very intelligent creature. It could talk. It was so smart. I was like, yeah, I gotta subscribe. But he recently passed away. I think his name was Kyoshi, the dog, the talking dog or something like that. Your pets are your children too. Yeah, me too, me too. You have two from your first girlfriend. You have cats, don't you, Metal Rain? Doberman? Right on. One of your pets is a Leo. Rooney is a Virgo. His birthday is August 28th. Gypsy, she is an Aries. Her birthday is March 25th. And Lady Ruby is a loving Libra. Her birthday is September 30th. So I have a little Aries. I have a little Virgo and a little Libra. Look how cute she is. She's in her orthopedic dog bed because she's got issues. Oh, yeah. My favorite cat was Widow. I had Shadow and Widow. And Shadow was a black tuxedo tabby. No, a black tuxedo cat, not tabby. Then I had Widow, and he was just like a tabby cat. He was like a cross between like a Maine Coon and like a short-haired domesticated cat. And then I had his children, and Shadow and his children, which was Lestat, who had really long black hair, and then Claudia, she had really short black hair. And then I had a couple other cats that I just love so much. They were all white. I don't know. One day my cat got out, I guess, and she came home pregnant. One day she was giving birth to 3 white cats. I'm like, how? But then I found its dad. My neighbor had a feral, like, white cat that ran around named Frosty. I had a cat named Buddy. Oh, little Buddy. Somebody stole little Buddy from me. But my last 2 cats, Apple and Muffins, I like to name my cats either after like weird gothic words or food. That's why I had Widow and Shadow, Lestat and Claudia. But my last 2 cats were Apple and Muffins, and they lived to be 23 and 24 years old. So I had them most of my life. And Muffin was pure white with 1 blue eye and 1 green eye, and Apple was a tuxedo tabby. God, he was so beautiful. He was like a tortoiseshell tuxedo tabby. He was beautiful, just beautiful. And I have all their urns, like over there in my cat graveyard, on my table over there. It's like a whole shrine to my animals that have passed away. I have cats over there. I have a couple of birds over there because we raise cockatiels, and then my iguana. I had an iguana for years too. That iguana was chill. It was so chill. I would like walk it around on a leash, and it would not bother the cats, or it would not bother the other animals. It would not bother people. It just sat there and ate its food and watched. It was such a chill reptile. I really loved that iguana. Its name was Zinga. This buddy is a big buddy, a Maine Coon. Oh, so beautiful. He's the one that's blind. Wow. Taco was 16. Oh, Taco, bless his little heart. Hey Maria, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back. Whiskers beat up Taco once. It's hilarious. Yeah, cats will do that. Cats will do that. You just finished watching fireworks? I didn't watch any fireworks this year. I listened to them though. Oh, really? People are shooting off fireworks near your house? Yeah, Molly's having surgery Monday again. Again! I hope everything goes well, Molly. I just said her doggy. This is the 7th? I thought there were only 4. I guess you're right. There's been a lot of surgeries. Haven't you already had 2 this year? Hey Meryl, welcome back to the channel, sweetheart. Oh my god, that thing with the firework thing that's drowning in the water in your town is terrifying. In fact, I want to just check the cards real quick before I do Maria's reading to see what kind of omen that's all about. Baby, come lay down, sweetheart. Let's get the Golden Girls and see what they have to say about it, Meryl. And Maria, I have your questions. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guide so Meryl and I can figure out if that whole thing that happened with the fireworks in the boat in his town, is that some kind of omen? What do we need to know about that? Oh my god. Wow. Look at this. 6 of Swords. It's a boat in water. So this is a general yes card. But this happened to teach people a lesson that they need to take higher ground when it comes to this kind of work. Some people want to fight about it, but the person that's responsible feels like really bad about it. They know that this is something that's happened, it's their fault. They want to overcome it, they want to make it better, and they don't ever want to make this happen. They don't want to hurt, and they didn't want to hurt anybody. It wasn't like set up to hurt anybody or even the environment. They just weren't really thinking. But it's so interesting how it's the 6 of Swords, but it's happened to teach people a lesson that they need to take higher ground with a situation like this. Safer and higher ground, because this card is really about moving on to something better, moving away from something dangerous. You know, it's taught some people a big lesson that this is something that's very dangerous, not only for people but as well as our environment. I don't think it's going to happen again. But yeah, it's known and it's happened for a reason, to teach people a lesson. I never really understood why people wanted to put fireworks on a boat in water. It just never made any sense to me. Are you feeling better? Calm down. She just wants to play. Just calm down. I'm not sleep aggression. Just chill out. Someone said the person in charge of making sure the bilge pump fell asleep overnight and it failed. Yeah, November, March, and now Monday, Molly. Wow. I haven't read my messages yet, Meryl. Okay. No, you're not supposed to be humping anything. No. You can play with the little round pillow, but no humping. Jesus. Okay, when you get better, when you're 100%, you can hump anything except me. I don't know what's up with this dog. She loves to hump. Okay, Maria, I'm going to look at your questions real quick here. Have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you for the kiss. Okay, Maria, I'm gonna do your questions now. I know you're done, sweetheart. I know. Yeah, the person responsible feels really bad, Meryl. They don't want to argue with anybody. A lot of people want to argue with them. They want to make it right. So I hope people will give them a chance to make it right. They didn't mean any harm. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most trusted and strongest spirit guides on what she needs to know about these questions tonight. Welcome to the Haunted House, High Priestess. How are you tonight? No, but you can be a subscriber. I'm good, High Priestess. Thanks so much for asking. How are you? Thanks so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. So many of the people that you do see that are moderators are either people I've met face to face or they're people I've known for a very long time online. And that's only for your safety, my safety, and everybody's safety. I'm not really one of these channels that just makes anybody a moderator. If you were a moderator, I made you a moderator. Even if I have to feel like I can trust your judgment on things, and I have to feel that deeply. Even if I've only met you once or never met you, it's just the way I am. I mean, and I've even taken moderation away from people I trust, that I think are very smart people, that I think are, can be trusted as a moderator for reasons that I had to, just because it's what felt right, because maybe something happened that was like beyond my boundaries. And one thing that doing YouTube lives has taught me is really to understand my boundaries a little bit better, and to, as well as make sure that I communicate them clearly, or at least try to not be so non-transparent about, hey, I don't like this. You know how it's easy for us sometimes as human beings to get, be kind of afraid to say what we need to say or do what we need to do because we don't want to hurt other people. Okay, Maria. We've got a lot of good cards here. Get the message from Spirit about you and your person, Maria, from the Spirit deck again tonight, okay? some people I've asked some people to be moderators, and they're like, you know what? I like to just come here and chill out. I don't want to have to, be a moderator, and I can totally understand that too. So the reason that she's crying is because she wants me to turn off the YouTube, turn off the lights, and snuggle with her and go to bed. That's just how she is. But yeah, that's why you hear her whining, because she's had it. We've been up since the butt crack of dawn, and she's just ready for bed, and I'm not. So she just left the room to go in her grandpa's room and to go sleep in there, since I'm not turning the light off and obeying her, because she really owns me. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Can you give her a message, please, Spirit, in regards to her specific person tonight? Any messages from this person to her, or any advice or anything that she needs to be focusing on in regards to her connection and relationship with her person tonight on this 4th of July? If anybody wants to buy a reading, it's buy one, get one free tonight. That means if you buy a yes or no reading for $1, you get a free yes or no. If you buy a $6 taco box, which is up to 3 questions, you get 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. You get a free taco box. You get an 11/11 love reading. I know she's in her therapeutic dog bed asleep. She's just at it. They ate their hamburgers, and Rooney's over there under the caterpillar asleep after he spent 10 minutes licking the couch. I don't know why. Must have gotten hamburger on it or something. Oh, Gypsy. Lots of cities cancel fireworks show. Yeah, I believe it, especially out there with the fires and the weather and the way it is right now. I'm at a block if someone doesn't listen. I try to be nice at first. Devin, when do you go in for your treatment for your seizures? When does that happen, sweetheart? I was so worried about you the other day, Maria. I heard there was some kind of shooting in some kind of bar or something, and people got hurt at a bar fight. Oh, what a beautiful card. Okay. Feeling romantic, feeling mysterious, this spiritual connection that he's feeling that soulmate thing that you told him all those months ago deeply. In this moon card, and he's loving how much peace it's brought into his life, how much strength it's brought into his life, how it's helped him regenerate. He's feeling absolutely wonderful about you. Yeah, he's going through his feelings. He's going through some worry, just a little bit of worry. That's what all these little moonbeams and the 2 wolves that play. But he always knows that you're his light at the end of the tunnel to guide him back to that peace, that joy, that strength, that place he likes to be, where he is the best version of himself. So what's coming for you in this next week? Nurturing, caring, loving, creation, abundance. Hey Em, happy 4th of July. Just all the way around, worry in the sense of, well, because he's still human at the end of the day. What the worries are, I couldn't tell you. There's probably not enough cards or enough time in the day. But his feelings towards you are romantic, mysterious. He wants to make the right moves with you. But he's kind of a little bit are we doing this right? what's next. It's just as much a mystery to him as it is to you. These are his thoughts, which are transformative through the cycles that he goes through, mentally, physically, and emotionally, in this moon card, that bring him back to this peace. As destructive as the world can be, he still feels that you give him that peace, you give him that strength, that courage, that nurturing, that good juju. I also feel like with the Empress card being the card right behind it in regards to what's coming towards you this week, it's like he has something planned, something. I keep telling you that these cards keep coming up where it's like he wants to take you somewhere. He wants to have an experience with you that's different. Watching that moon rise and set, he's still thinking about that. Like, how can we make that happen? Like some kind of camping trip, or just going somewhere together, doing something different. And that very well could be what the worries are. Like, how would we do that? Where would we go? How could we make it happen? Will we have the time? Little things like that. Just, little stuff. So in regards to the dark side, it's pretty dark over there, and he's really trying to sustain his strength and his courage through it. Because he knows it's finito, it's fine, it's done, it's like it's over. But he's maintaining that strength, that courage, that kindness, that compassion. He's not being evil or mean. There's no hard feelings, but it is very transformative, and he is doing all he can to stay focused on the outcome that he wants. Come here. I don't know what the problem is, but where do you belong? Yeah, that's what I thought. You want your cookies? Want a cookie? I'll give you a cookie in a minute. Just be a good girl, and I'll give you a cookie in a minute. Everybody's going to get a cookie. I just have to finish Maria's reading, okay? Here, yeah, stop crying. Thank you. So in regards to his movements, right now it's just about not getting too overwhelmed, not getting freaked out, not getting scared. And the movements he's making little by little to cut away that cord, to cut away, to turn his back on what doesn't serve him about the situation. It's almost like he's also getting rid of things that trigger him about the situation in the dark side. And he's turning his face more towards that strength. And I get this card a lot for representing you both. I know he's like a Libra Scorpio cusp, right? Kind of like me. Isn't he end of October as well? Or is he Halloween like me? Is he Halloween maybe? I can't remember. But the most important steps right now that he's taking are emotional well-being and physical well-being, as well as mental well-being, and working on that communication. So just remember, gentleness, kindness, courage. You give him all that, and he just wants to give it back to you tenfold. So in regards to the message from Spirit, what you need to be focusing on, what the message is from this specific person to you, what you need to know right now from this Power Spirit deck is trust. Number 7. I also want to tell you that I feel like this card is not just about trust, but it's about luck, because it shows that lucky number 7. Turn the light on from my phone so I can read this a little bit better. But This is the message from Spirit about Walter and you. South is the direction, color red. I also feel like Spirit's saying that it could very well be that maybe that trip that he's been thinking about is going to be about coming to the south somewhere. I don't know how far y'all live from the south. I gotta look at the map again. I know y'all are out in the Midwest, but I feel like Spirit's saying through this card, trust. You know, see, he wants to see the world with you. He wants to go to ancient places with you and check them out. Like this is a very beautiful card. So Spirit's also saying in this card to trust. It's very important for you both to trust each other and stay stable about that trust. I don't know that you're gonna like those. It's the cucumber melon one. Sorry. But in love, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illness of the mind and heart. Trust lives in the lodge of your innocence. Hiyoko is a warrior of the lodge of your innocence. Hiyoko is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backwards on his horse with a broken knee, knowing that the Great Spirit will protect him. It is this kind of trust that you need. The imbalanced aspect of patriarchal history reside like stone carvings within each of us. Welcome the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the ways of the divine power and the Great Spirit. Know that you are made of this divine power and live with trust in your heart. So I feel like the message here really is about trust, which has been this has been such a big issue with you two as well, because, well, I think we all naturally have trust issues because we all go through so much in this life. You know, it's not like you're just born and then you die. You know, everything that we live through is for one moment in death. So trust yourself. And through that trust and following that inner compass, trust others. Trust Spirit. Keep talking to your Creator, even if you just believe it's the dirt outside. As if it was your best friend, it will listen, it will help you. You know that, Maria. All of you know that who work with me or hang out with me or my friend or hang out on the channel. You've seen it happen for me. You've seen it happen for you. The things I've shared that my mentor has shared with me. You got the power. Okay? Free your mind and the rest will follow. So trust. I think you guys are going to be traveling or going somewhere new together. I don't know when, you know, because I don't do wins. I don't know how, but he is working on that's everything that's happened that you need to know right now about today. But through the strength that you've given him, that you taught him, that you helped him with, he's overcoming that dark side. For sure. I hope you enjoyed this free reading. I hope it helps. Of course, keep me updated. I'm here for you. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, or if I owe you a free reading for buying a reading, let me know. And I think I have some names written down, but I don't see any of those people in chat. I think Molly has a free reading. I think we did Metal Rains last night. Yang has a free reading. Might be another one on that list. making a new series on YouTube about music and tarot. So I hope you guys will enjoy it once I start posting those videos. It's been a lot of fun just like creating these like new scenes and this whole new idea I've had with making these videos. Actually, Meryl gave me the idea because Meryl's like, why don't you show us how you record your music, or where and what you do with your music. Might as well. Oh really? He loves ancient history and artwork. Nice. Yeah, I love art. Oh my god. Of course, can't you tell? I've got my favorite artist on the wall behind me, Alphonse Mucha. Alphonse Maria Mucha, that's his name. M-U-C-H-A. Here, I'll put his... Where is Alphonse? He hasn't been here to say hi to me in like over a month. You better come by and say hi to me soon. But yeah, that's my favorite artist. And he's the one that did the painting that's on my wall. Now, this is supposed to be like 4 different seasons, but I don't know why the tapestry cut off. They only sent me 3 girls, but I was like, you know what, it's so beautiful, I'm not going to even bother to send it back to Amazon. I wasn't too pissed about it. And I've actually been to Mucha's actual art exhibits. I've actually seen his art with my own eyes. And he made the most beautiful jewelry for his wife. And also, he did all the artwork for Job rolling papers. So anybody who has ever like used Job rolling papers, all that artwork is Mucha's. I don't know where Private Name is. It was so good to see her last night. I hope that she'll come back and join us again. I like that lady. She's very sweet. I like her vibe. Sir Lancelot, I don't know if you're in the chat, but you better start putting your music on YouTube, mister. Or it's going to be the naughty step for you. Something called the Apothecary Diaries. Oh, I bet I would love that. Apothecary, that's my thing. Oh, I noticed, I looked at that picture again of you and Susan, and I noticed that she's a gap-toothed girl too. I was like, yeah, she's awesome. And I looked at her eyes and her face, like, she does look very sincere, Molly. So I just kind of wanted to give that information to you tonight while you're here. I was just kind of feeling out her picture with her and you, and I feel good about it. Molly, do you want to do your reading, or are you watching your? Oh, you don't have any questions of mine right now, okay, sweetheart? No, sweetheart. Apothecary is not when you denounce your religion. Apothecary is like medicine and things like that, like holistic, making like salves and medicines and potions and soaps and candles and that kind of thing with herbs. And yeah, the pig from Greensboro, yes. Oh, and my neighbors, I have new neighbors downstairs. I think they're from North Carolina. fine today because of Richard. I'm so sad that he's, you know. I wonder what triggered him to drink tonight. Hey, Em. Is Devin still here? I want to see if she answered my question. I was wondering if... Oh, he's a Scorpio, October 17th. No, he's a Libra, sweetheart. That's actually 2 days after Travis's birthday, which is October 15th. Remember I told you he looks like Oscar Wilde and was like born on the same day. Devin Murray. Happy 4th of July, Em. Thank you so much for your donation. It's so kind and generous. Let's see if Devin... Okay, I thought it was a week from now, but it's actually July 23rd. I believe till October 2nd, unless I stay longer. Oh my gosh, I hope that Devin's going to be able to come by and hang out. Are you going to have your YouTube, honey? Just stay in touch, because I'll be worried about you. And tell us everything. Okay, we're all here for you. So it's like a dorm. So is it going to be like a study? Like they're going to study, like... What about like your apartment and your things, or are you just going to go back and forth from there to the dorm daily, or do you know? Oh no, my ear is not bleeding. I would not be on a live if my ear was bleeding. My dad brought me home some flowers, so. So, Baby Bird's mother came back today again. They had a little conversation. It was very cute. The baby loves apples, watermelon. So she had a really good time munching on those today because I'm trying to teach her how to feed herself. And she's so cute. The sun went down and so did she. She went to sleep. And she hasn't moved since the sun went down, so she'll probably sleep till about 9 o'clock in the morning. And check on her. Yeah, she's asleep. Oh, I see that baby Gypsy went to sleep too. Okay, and let's do your question, sweetheart. And let me put you down for free as well, in case you're not ready to do the free, so that I'm reminded. Thanks so much for your patience. Okay, Maria's is done. We did metals last night. Yang still has a free. Molly still has a free. And then M has a free. M 7/4. Did I do something wrong to this person to ignore me? You're gonna bring everything and I'll live there, and yes, it's a study. Okay. Sounds like an institution. Well, at least you'll be someplace safe. I know you've been freaked out about your apartment for a while, so that's be good for you. She wants you to have as much of a relationship with Haus as she does. Oh, good. That makes me feel good. Xenia, you're thinking of being in a apostate, an apothecary's position, tinker, herbalist kind of shop. Yeah. I love apothecaries. We have one here down the street. It's beautiful. It smells so good. So, Mama Bird will take Baby Bird back, but because Baby Bird is so young right now, releasing her back to the mother right now, according to the rehabber, might not be so smart on the 4th of July. And the rehabber I'm working with, who's teaching me about this stuff, said, let's try to make sure she can feed herself first. So that's what we worked on today. She's also learning how to fly. I do take her out every day outside. We practice, and she's doing much better today at hovering. In fact, today she started sounding like a lightsaber. So as the days progress and we get further and further away from July 4th, it'll be time to send her back to her mom. So I constantly am working with rehabbing her all day long to make sure that she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. And it's actually working out great. She's a little bit confused about her gnats, but we worked on that today too. It was so cute, like seeing her little tongue go in and out to grab them. God, they're so gross. Really gross. So, Em, let's see your question, dear. I'm going to use the Golden Girls. I'm going to channel them to get your question. Spirit, I'm calling forth Em's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now? Did she do something wrong to this person on her mind to ignore them? To ignore her? Spirit says no in the reverse sun card. No. Let's see what the Chariot says. So the Chariot is the card on the bottom of the deck. I like to use this card sometimes as the energy behind a certain message. So, no, you haven't done anything wrong. Alright? You just keep looking forward. You stay focused on what serves you. No being the furry wolf on the inside that doesn't serve you. Keep being that aware wolf. Smart, intelligent, funny, moving forward, focusing on what serves you. If someone's ignoring you, it's not your problem. If someone's ignoring you, let him ignore. You focus on you. And you're probably someone who's always being the best version of themselves, or at least trying. I think many of us are trying. So I wouldn't worry too much about it in this Chariot. Okay? Ride him, cowgirl. Okay, you're sent here to have fun. Right? I don't know why they're ignoring you, but it's not your fault. And historically, while tarot cards were never meant to be yes or no, or have yes or no meanings, if I were to read this card reversed, I would say that this person, something's going on with them where they feel like the sun's gone down on them. They're ignoring everybody, especially their happiness. I hope this helps him. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. We all are. Thank you so much for your donation. I put you down for your free, so just let me know whenever you'd like to have that done. About an hour. I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna get a drink and be right back. Please make sure you like the live. I would so appreciate that. That tells the algorithm that people like me and like my channel. But yeah, Metal Rain, the reason that Mommy will take baby back. Okay, I just have to make sure baby's stable and it's not 4th of July weekend. So probably sometime next week. I'll be right back. Still want that cookie? I promised you a cookie, remember? I even got you new cookies. Let me get the new ones. Oh, you're so welcome, Em. Thank you. Thank you, Metal Rain. I appreciate you. Yes, I got cookies. Yeah, her surgery cost $2,500, and I had to give my rent money to the vet to save her life. They said, just pay us the rest when you can. So I'm gonna try to pay some of it this month, as much as I can. The church helped us with the rent, and so many of you have helped us with her care and just making sure she has a roof over her head. You can't eat, you just ate 20 of those. Let your mommy have some, okay? But yeah, everything is going to her care, her recovery, and getting this bill paid. It's insane. I'm gonna have to go to some food pantries this month because food is just insanely priced right now. It's crazy. Okay. I won't even let you have it. And my second question, will my son be okay with all his disabilities? Yeah, I'll ask sweetheart. Ask that. I think you've had enough. Let's get Puppy Rooney some now, okay? He's only had 2. Star's toddler has autism. So that translates to me that Star's toddler is a shaman. Yeah, go get some more. Puppy Rooney first. I hope I make my goal too. I'm really freaked out. I just keep telling myself everything's gonna work out. I mean, so far it's working out. I don't know where that cookie went, but we're done. I think we're done. Her son dad doesn't hang out to visit him much. That is so awful. Yeah, I even had to. It didn't even stop at $2,500 because there was the $400 bill from the urgent vet care. So thank God I had at least that $400 on my care credit card. So I could figure out what was, I felt so guilty, and it was Father's Day weekend, and Gypsy is my dad's dog. I wasn't sure if she would, warm up to him at all, but I got him this gift in 2019 because he told me a story about when he was a little boy. My dad is like very secretive. He doesn't tell you everything right away, okay? He just gives me like bits and pieces and doses. So one day he told me the story about when he was a little boy, he had a puppy and it accidentally got killed on the farm when they were farming, and got killed by his dad's wagon. His dad didn't mean to run over the puppy, and it broke his heart. So I was like, well, how can I help my dad, overcome this? Like, how can I fix this? And at the time, like, I kept looking for a doggy friend for Rooney because the bird had a bird, the humans had a human, the cat had a cat. but the dog didn't have a dog. And all his doggy friends, like, either passed away or moved away. And I felt so bad. So I found a lady who needed some help. She had 25 chihuahuas. And she was a breeder. And I was like, well, I am looking for a baby. I got 2 babies for the price, so I got to buy one, get one free that day. And she's like, look, take Ruby or I'm just going to take her to the pound. I was like, no, you're not, because I'm going to take her. So I brought Ruby home too. And I fell in love with Ruby at first sight. I had no idea though that Ruby was the Ruby that she is. Ruby is a AKC champion, retired, and it was she was just using her as a whelping dog because all her other dogs were bad mommies. And Gypsy's mommy was not having it. So really, Ruby is her mommy. Hey, from the ashes we rise. Happy hippie 4th of July. Did you like those treats? Here, do you want to protect them? Here's all your treat bags. Got 3 of them. How magical is that? I don't even have 3 treat bags. Oop. I'm gonna sit on this side. Oop, sorry. Did I almost sit on your head? I'm down. Yes, I have 3. Are you poisoned? Are you poisoned? Good boy. Would you like those treats, Lady Ruby? That does sound like a metal song. You gonna pray? I love how when she asks me to rub her tummy, she moves her mouth like she's trying to say something. So sometimes I'll make videos of her and add my voice, like a voiceover. Like when I first started doing tarot on YouTube, I would do those short videos for tarot, and at the end I would put Ruby doing the little cute hand thing, moving her mouth, and make it look like she was saying, please subscribe. I should make more videos of her talking like that. Talking Chihuahua. Should we do talking Chihuahua videos? What, sweetheart? You want down? Okay, I'll help you get down. Come here, old man. Okay, all right. There you go. You need a twink twink? Careful. Careful. Want to play patty cake? I went to the pool, my legs from the knees down remain hot even in the water. Ooh. Sounds like the pool is more like a hot tub today, huh? So, what do you think triggered Richard to get into that state of mind that he was in this weekend? Uh-oh. Okay? Okay, welcome back. Yes, you can get another reading. I would love to do another reading. They're so much fun. You went out with friends and they drank. Fun. Now, please refresh my memory because, you know, I'm kind of like that girl from the first 50 dates. I gotta be reminded. Is he your brother or your cousin or just your roommate? Wanna play patty cake? Wanna play patty cake? All right, sweetheart. Thank you. Let me put you down for a... Hey, where's my phone? Is it under Ruby? Let me find the phone. Is it under Gypsy? Did I drop it on the floor? Yes, I dropped it on the floor. Okay. Derp. Oh, Richard is Rose's son. Okay. We'll have to get all the chronology of who is who and what is what so I can make sure I can remember sometime when we have a chat on Facebook about Three's company. Oh, that's right. Rose is your brother's girlfriend. And what's your brother's name? Does your brother read with us on Wednesday nights? And who's the guy who plays checkers? Is that your brother? Oh, you're checkers. Okay. You read checkers really well. Who's the guy with the long hair? There's the one I know who Richard is. He's the one with the longer dark hair, but who's the cat with the longer white hair? Okay, you have the longest hair. Okay. So your hair's still long. I know we were talking about hair last night. Okay, Maria, I'm checking out your questions, babe. Thank you so much for your donation, Maria. It's very kind and generous of you. Okay. Let me put you down for +1. That's right. So now I know exactly who you are on the video when we do the reads. Okay. I'm sorry, I get confused like checkers sometimes, okay? So I'll take a screenshot. Oh, your brother reads Jake. He has such a nice voice. So I'll take a screenshot of our reading next time and ask you who everyone is in the picture, just so I know by face. I mean, I know what your face looks like, but sometimes the screen looks fuzzy and I can't tell. But that's not your fault. It's just my vision, and my computer's really old that I use Facebook with. Oh, wow. Richard played Larry so well. Oh, my God. So well. I almost couldn't tell the difference between him and the original actor. It was so good. It was superb. Superb acting. So, Metal Rain, I was about 4.5 when I did my first musical. I played a little girl named Molly in the musical Annie. And it just didn't stop. I've been doing acting for years. 4.5, 5 years old is when I started. Once I got my ears, I was like all about doing whatever Madonna was doing. And Janet Jackson. Hey, old Pam Bear, how are you, sweetheart? Hippie 4th of July. I'm going to use the Golden Girls deck right now, Maria, to get some of these answers. Let me make sure all the cards are upright. How's your day been, Pammy? Thank you again so much for your donation the other day. It was very kind and generous of you. And I was able to mostly take that day off and just relax, which is what I really, really needed. I hadn't had like really a day to myself since February. I also sent you the song I posted, Breaking Into the Light. I was like a little different version of it that I didn't know I had inside of me. Usually that song's like very like upbeat rock and roll, but I sat down tonight and I just felt it so deeply in the way that I sang it tonight. Oh, Pammy, I'm so grateful for you, honey. I'm so glad we met on YouTube. And I'm so glad. Oh, Devin, thank you so much for your donation, sweetheart. Let's do a reading. Is she there? I'm going to put you down for a reading +1. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most trusted and just messaged you back. Let's find out anyways why it took so long. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about why it's taken him so long to reach out? Ugh. And I just made all these cards upright, so I don't know why it's reversed. But just 3 of Pentacles reversed and 4 of Wands reversed. Things have just been crazy on the dark side. I'm pretty sure he'll tell you about it. It's been, instead of it being more forward, more balanced, more emotionally happy today, it's been kind of a shit show. Alright, at home. Everything's just kind of upside down. Let's see what he's been up to today. been drinking. He's been trying to rest. Been thinking a lot about you, how much he loves you. But yeah, he's been drinking today. Ace of Cups and trying to rest, and then he's taking a glass of wine, and he's feeling a little bit stabby. Not about you, just about his situation. Yeah, he does. So when he thinks of you, he drinks. He thinks about taking you places to drink. He thinks about, what fun things you guys are going to do next. He thinks about eating cheesecake with you and eating your cheesecake too. Mostly good thoughts. There's really nothing negative in a 9 of Cups and a Knight of Cups. He gets very emotional too as well. And when he drinks and thinks about you, it's not like he's drinking because he's having a bad day. It's more of a, I'm going to have a drink and daydream kind of energy. Whereas today it's been more like, because the 3 of Pentacles is reversed and the 4 of Wands, which is the 11-11 love card, and is the, hey Alex, how have you been? I'll get to your question in just a minute, sweetheart, and I'm going to put you down for a +1 because it's buy one, get one free. But yeah, things today have just kind of been muddy for him. Let's see what the other questions are. You like the movie Cocaine Bear? I've never heard of it. And then your last question. Okay, let's get a message. I'm going to use the Romance Angels deck for his message in this reading, okay? I just feel called to it. Pam, what do you do on Wednesday nights? Maybe you can come by and read with us on the sitcom that Meadow Rain's working on. It's called Three Still Company. So you might want to think about that if you'd ever like to join us. You're more than welcome to. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversation. Let's see what else comes out. Oh yeah, he's really feeling that soulmate thing deeply, Maria. So let's look at what his message is from him to you. Heart-to-heart conversation. Devin, are you there, sweetheart? What are your questions? If you're ready to do your reading, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. We can always do it at another time. Heart-to-heart conversations. He honestly wants to discuss his feelings with you about it being safe for you to love and open your heart to give and receive the highest of energy. He's really feeling that soulmate thing deeply. Yes, he does feel the soulmate thing deeply. He's trying to let go of control issues right now. He wants you to try to let go of them too. If you feel out of control, don't. And just let this situation that you're all going through with the dark side unfold naturally. Because very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Okay, this is the, it's safe to love, heart to heart, soulmate. Let's let go of control issues because very soon. I think this is saying very soon, it's all coming together, Maria, okay? Remember, everything always works out in your favor. The universe is literally co-conspiring with you to work it all out, and it's coming in very soon. You okay? Cool. Devin, I will ask, what does this person currently think of me? I will save the rest for when you stream again because my brain is tired. Okay, sweetheart. Let's see what this person currently thinks of you. Would you like me to use the Love Tarot, or would you like me to use the Golden Girls deck? Oh, I love you too, honey. Happy 5th of July. Let's celebrate. It's over. The 4th is over. Gosh, the 4th has been like my favorite holiday for years, you guys. Today was rough for me. But the best part has been spending it with the people here at home and the dogs and the pets and you guys. It's been great. And just like being here and breathing and living is wonderful. Life is meaningful and beautiful. It's going to be fireworks till next Friday. Okay, you want Love Tarot? Okay, cool. Spirit, I'm calling for Devin's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Devin need to know about the person on their mind? What does Devin need to know about the person on their mind and what they currently think of Devin? That's what Devin's question is tonight. Calling for Devin's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Ow. That one was face down, but we'll look at it in a little bit because it did show me itself, so I feel like that's relevant. Well, they think you're a bit impulsive, a little crazy, but they like that. In the Fool card, they feel that you might be somebody that's very adventurous, that they could have experiences with. They think that you are somebody that's smart and worldly, cultured. There's something about you that brings them some kind of peace. They think that you are everything they want in a woman, in a friend. And this Empress card, they think you're very smart though. They think they just might be able to tell you anything, and they also think that it's very lovely how you know, despite the crazy, they do feel, and that's good crazy, not bad crazy, because it's the Fool upright, not reversed. They love how you are, like, maybe you're showing up more for yourself or them, or the energy around you is like, you know, that's breastplate of love, like more balance, like instead of so very impulsive. they do feel very lovely about you. They also think lovely thoughts of you. Now, the one card that kind of concerns me is the Star card, because it came out of the deck first and kind of did a couple of flips and showed me itself and then fell, which kind of reminds me of like a falling star. Did you ever do music or art or acting or something creative that you gave up on? They've been thinking about this. Like a falling star kind of energy, like, was there some big dream you had that you let go of? Because they don't want you to be a falling star. They want you to heal that side of you and find that creativity, and if they can help you with it, they just might try to. They just might not be able to talk about it right now, because they just might feel that maybe that might be too personal right now. You make fun of Michael Myers, you have to be crazier than him. But yeah, so also Spirit saying in the Star card, whatever that creative thing was, even if you work a 9 to 9, I'm working a 2-4-7 almost. I understand, but you got to get back into it, because it's your first love, isn't it? Whatever it is. It'll never lie to you, it'll never cheat on you, it'll never steal from you, it'll never make you crazy, it'll never hurt you, it'll never abuse you. It will nurture you, comfort you, heal you, and lift you up. Whatever it is, Devin, okay? Keep me updated. I got you down for a couple questions more, and, you know, free as well. I noted it. It is noted. Okay, Alex, are you there, dear? Thank you so much again, Devin, for your donation. I appreciate you. Expecting fireworks for the next 6 months. That's how they stockpile. Okay, cool, Alex. Welcome back. Okay, let me go up here and look at your question, dear. Yeah, that's why I'm not letting the baby out, because people are going to be going crazy with fireworks all weekend. And I'm really only leaving the hummingbird feeder out for so long because of its mother. You know, I don't want to keep her up at night with having a bird feeder out there and have bats on it or some shit. And then I also want her to be safe, because I need her to come back and take her baby. Let's see, where did this question go? It's way up here. Okay, should I pursue Taylor romantically? Alright, let's see what you need to know about that, sweetheart. Spirit, I'm calling forward Alex's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Alex need to know about Taylor? Calling forward Alex's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Should Alex pursue Taylor? Should Alex pursue Taylor? Yes, he very much should. So you got the Sun card. You know, while, you know, tarot was never created to do yes or no's, Spirit's saying in this card, it will bring you both much joy and happiness. Let's see what the bottom card is. And much luck, too. Maybe you don't know where you're going with this right now, but there is a lot of luck in this Wheel of Fortune here for you. So, have fun getting lucky. Okay? Remember, you were sent here to have fun, Alex. Do you have any other questions, Alex? Because, you know, with the money that you're paying, you can ask up to 3 questions. Plus, you'll get a free reading, which I noted that for whenever you're ready to come by and get a free reading. How many likes? 7? Not too bad. Do you know, I don't think I've ever gotten more than like 20 likes on any video. I don't really think I ever have. Can you get more in-depth reading? Yeah, that's why you can ask 2 more questions, and that's going to give you a little bit more information. Now, an in-depth reading is incredibly expensive for me. So the generals are 30, but the in-depths are 60. And I'm really just selling them right now for 50. Because I'm trying to do this fundraiser. That's why I do the $6 taco box, because even though it's not a general reading, it still kind of gives you a little bit of information that you need to know. Maybe it doesn't give you everything you need to know, but it gives you what is the most important so that you can make some decisions quickly. And also decide if you need to get an 11/11 love reading, or a $15 triple X, or a 20 past present future, or a $30 general, which is extensive with like other cards, other decks, and other options. So if you have another question you want to ask, you can. Why is Taylor playing games? Like, do you mean video games or just games like, you know, dating games, relationship games? I'm guessing it's relationship people games. Is this person a woman? I'm guessing it's a female. Let me get these other cards. Ow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me ask. I just dropped all these cards, so these are not the cards. So why is she playing games? Because there's a lot of bullshit online teaching young women and women in general all the wrong things about how to get a man, how to keep a man, and how to get what they want. Excuse me, I'm itching my nose, it's itchy. So that could be one thing. I'm just speaking from experience now. You know, she probably has a lot of people with the fingers in her pot. And I'm not talking about sexually. Oh my gosh. I'm a little sunburned and it's healing, so my face is a little bit itchy. Plus my hair keeps touching my face. So one thing's for certain. I'll tell you one thing. I grew up a tomboy. All my friends were guys, mostly. And I was very wary of girls because they play games. Not just head games, but bully games too. Mean girls and I just didn't get along. I was always getting beaten up by them. I never really had this problem that a lot of women also have with men, thinking that I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've always just found, you know, men in my life to be incredibly valuable, as well as women, but I had to learn that I could be friends with other women other than my sister, my mother, and my grandmother. And then I met my best friends, which became the loves of my lives, Melanie and Nikki. Love of a lifetime in those 2 friendships. But many women, compared to men, in my opinion, play games. No offense to my species, I apologize, but this is just an experience I've had as well. Yeah, is it working? Are you getting jealous? Very. Spirit, why is Taylor playing games? because she's been looking for love, and she's been waiting around for the right person to make the right moves with and through loving choices, thoughts, and actions. So the game playing is really a waiting game to see who shows up in the way she wants them to show up. But something's also happened in this Hanged Man and this Lover's card here. You know, she has been hurt. She kind of feels like her hands are tied, like she doesn't realize that the power is really in her hands with her love story. She doesn't want to get hurt, so it's almost like the game playing is like a kind of like a, it's kind of like her way to feel a little bit more free from the actual ties that bind her, like the limiting beliefs and the circumstances. Like the game playing makes her feel more in control instead of out of control of the situation. Yeah. But she's had an epiphany that this also may be very much a problem in her love life too. This game playing. Let's see what else you need to know. I'm going to get the Golden Girls and see if I can get a little deeper with these cards. She has a group of hens around her that they talk about boys, they talk about love, and they talk about how to get love, how to keep love. But at the end of the day, I don't really know that she's able to hold on to anything with her hands tied behind her back, hanging from a tree like this. It's like she has a lot of limiting beliefs and circumstances, and she has a whole lot of people's other fortune telling in her love story, in her life story, telling her what to do, where she should go, and celebrating this toxic energy in this Hanged Man. She's also very indecisive because there's so many other people's fortune telling going on. And I'm not talking about tarot cards. I'm talking about like, well, you should do this and you should do that or else. And what if? You know, keeping her confused instead of her being able to really make loving choices for herself and her love story. You know, not everybody's a poet. You have any other questions, dear? Temperance is on the bottom of the deck, which is the energy behind this question. Patience, kindness, being gentle. And if you find yourself, like if you find yourself wondering why she continues to play these games with her, call her out on it. So she can correct the error of her ways. And maybe really find some true love. Even if you guys just stay friends or whatever, okay? Oh, maybe you should like soak your feet and legs in some cold water, like the bathtub or something that'll rain. That's kind of scary that your legs are hot and feet are hot. Is it only your legs and feet? Like, you're not having like are you having high blood pressure or breathing problems or any chest pain or headache or stomach ache or anything? Or is it just the legs feeling hot? Sorry, I just had to peek at the baby. From knee down. That sounds like inflammation. You need to get in the cold bathtub if you can. Do you have a bathtub? If you don't have a bathtub, maybe get a chair and sit it in the shower and get the cold water on your legs. Yeah, that feels like, not feels like, that, well, I'm just saying feel. That seems like, well, yeah, because first of all, think about the pool. How many people have been in the pool, alright? And then think about the chlorine, which dehydrates you. You're probably incredibly dehydrated right now and don't realize it. Yeah, I know you have the leg syndrome thing. Yeah, you just might need to go take a cold shower. It sounds not cardiovascular, but almost like lymphedema, which I doubt you have lymphedema, which is is like a blood flow thing. Yeah, that might be a good thing too. Laying down and putting the feet above the heart, Metal Rain. Yeah, you need to go and get cooled down. Because you're overheated and dehydrated. I bet you're overheated and dehydrated from that fucking chlorine in the sun. Let's see. Did you get, no, really, like, the thing about you getting hot, the inflammation thing, like you might be having inflammation, and then I don't think you went to the doctor about your foot either. Why am I so hot after going for a swim in the pool? So you just had your knees down in the pool. I hope you're not having an allergic reaction to something that's in the pool. So increased blood flow, vasodilation. When you're in the cooler pool water, your body may dilate, widen blood vessels in your skin to increase blood flow to the surface and minimize heat loss from the core body temperature. When you get out of the water, the dilation may continue for a period of time, causing you to feel warmer. And then there's thermoregulation response. Heat generation. Your body's internal thermostat works to maintain a stable temperature. And when you're in a pool, your muscles produce heat as a byproduct of metabolism. Post-swim effect, evaporation. When you get out of the water on the skin begins to evaporate. While evaporation is a cooling process, if the air temperature is warmer, if you've been working out intensely even, the heat produced by your body may still be more prominent, leading to that feeling of being hot. Do you think you're allergic at all to do you think that you're allergic at all to chlorine? Oh, the pillow looks awesome, Molly. I'm just worried that you're having an allergic reaction. I mean, how long has it been since you've been out of the water? Did you swim at all? Oh, it happens regularly, even without being in the pool. Okay. You know, my roommate sometimes has this issue, Metal Rain, but it's in his feet, his legs, his knees, and his hands. He thinks it's the black pepper allergy. I think it's cardiovascular. Okay. I hope you feel better, Metal Rain. So randomly feeling hot in your legs can be caused by a few factors, including nerve issues, circulatory problems, or just even the way your body regulates temperature. Nerve irritation like sciatica and peripheral neuropathy can cause a burning sensation. Poor circulation, such as peripheral artery disease, can also lead to warm and burning feeling. Additionally, your body might naturally send extra blood flow to your legs to regulate temperature, or your nerves might perceive temperature differently in that area. Maybe you have a pinched nerve, circulation problems, might be even having inflammation and fatigue. I bet it's also part of fatigue because you drive a lot and working for Uber. Are there any more readings? I don't think so. Oh, good night, Molly. Love you, sweetheart. I'm at 10%, so if anybody wants to get a reading, donate now, and we'll do a reading, or else I'm gonna go 99. I'm gonna go 992. All right, dear. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. God, look at that baby. How cute this is. Rooney and Ruby sleeping on the doggy bed. I just love that. Feeling better, kid. Hey, what's your question, Metal? I'll go ahead and put you down for so we got 2 yes or no's plus 2 free slash no's. Okay, sweetheart, let's catch up later. Sweet dreams, Pammy. Happy hippie 4th of July. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. Love you, Pam. See you soon, babe. Okay, I'm going to use the love tarot. Frankie, are you okay?
It's a white charging cable for the phones.
Oh, that white one doesn't work anymore. You wanna borrow mine? Here.
I don't know, for some reason my phone is just on dead, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's that, I need to get you a new cable. It doesn't, that one is shit. Use that one, it's good. There's a lot of fake products on Amazon for Apple, which should not be used on Apple phones. So that cable you have is really old and needs to be replaced, so I'll replace it as soon as I can.
I got another on my box just like that. I think we bought 3 or 4 of them at one time.
Okay.
Let me see this one works.
Yeah, that one should work out as long as you're using the square one, you know, the big square box to,
I know.
yeah, use that one only.
I looked it on, play a number.
Yeah.
I played a number. I didn't board it by accident.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going dead.
Oh crap. Alright.
And now I connect it, and I see there's one red line, it doesn't come on.
Oh yeah, it's completely dead. Alright. It has to charge a little bit before that red line goes. Okay, and it should charge. Dad,
Don't worry about it.
if you don't have it plugged in, you'll still see the red thing until it is charged up enough to turn itself on.
Actually, on the bottom, it looks something like
Yeah,
that.
because it's telling you it needs to be plugged in.
Okay,
Yeah.
when it's plugged.
I guess they do that instead of put plug in, they do that so that maybe some people who are illiterate with an iPhone
Okay.
will know it needs to be plugged in.
Did
I
you
don't know.
empty the water?
No, I will after the live. I'm gonna go water the plants with it. Okay, I gotta do a reading. Good night. Love you. Spirit, I'm calling for Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is this trip to Arizona still on for next month with Ileana? In other words, am I caving like in like a You're not a moron. Okay, that was down and didn't show me its face. Spirit says yes. The thing for the trip to Arizona is still on next month. I don't know who would want to go to Arizona in August, but yes. Let me get this card that fell on the ground that's face down. So, yes, dear. It's still on. Let's see what the card on the bottom of the deck is. Just don't get sunburned, okay? Try to stay as cool as possible. It's hotter than... I got friends who live out there, they're like, oh, I wish I was in Atlanta, it's 120 degrees here. I don't really know why anybody moves out there. I don't know why anybody would want to live in Arizona other than I'd love to go visit Mount Shasta, but that's a visit. not a live there. Crystal lives there. Crystal with a K. We have a place here called Crystal's where you can get like little slider hamburgers and chili cheese puffs, which are like little hot dogs that have chili cheese on it. It's like Molly and I's favorite place to go when she comes in town. And it's so funny because I talked about us eating at Crystal's once and people literally thought we were eating real Crystals. I was like, no, it's a diner where you can go get sliders. It's actually a lot like White Castle, only it's 100 times better. Oh, okay. Crystal plays Grace. Oh, that's right. That's right. I guess I thought her name was April. But, no, that's right. Crystal, duh. Okay, yes. I know who Crystal is now. So she lives out there, wow. I thought she was in LA. Yeah, it is, Cindy, and you're right. Because White Castle's pretty awful, and that's why I really don't understand why anybody likes White Castle. When they could eat Crystals, but Crystals is not everywhere like White Castle. Her middle name is Grace. Aw. Gracie is such a sweet name. Love that name. Do you have any other questions, dear? I put you down for two yes or no's and 2 free yes or no's. So you can save the other 3 questions for later if you want. Or we can do another one now before the iPad dies. It's up to you. Oh, yes, question 2 is above. Okay. Okay, well, my putting my foot down on Richard's situation make things worse. I'm gonna get the Golden Girls out for that. I think it would, but I think it has to go about a different way. Like, Spirit, I'm calling forth Mel Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides about Richard. Will putting his foot down on the Richard situation make things worse? Might put things to rest. And I say that because this is a card about, you know, putting things to rest that don't serve you so that they can get better. Or this card is about, it can be very much about recovering. And look, she's got the drink. Haven't we gotten this card for him before? I mean, this is a no card. It's not going to make things worse. It may put things to rest. But since, like I said before, tarot wasn't really designed to do yes or no, that's more of a modern advanced kind of thing. Still, it will put things to rest, which means, like, no, it's not really going to make the situation worse. But it will put things to rest. You know, let's see what the card on the bottom of the deck is. It'll really make this person think about where they want to go in life, what they want. And Spirit's also saying, make your approach, you know, caring, balanced. The Pentacles are about balance of emotions. You know, you're a pretty nice guy and understanding. I think that you could come across to your friend that, you know, you're only putting your foot down because you care. And I think that he will understand. I don't think to rest is a good thing, yes. Because the Four of Swords is not a bad card. In fact, we talked about this Four of Swords the other day. You know, but I don't think that he can just drink one drink. You know, I think he's got to go all the way with it. It's kind of like a pothead. You give them some weed, they can't just take one bong hit, you know? They got to take another one, even if they're already where they need to be. It was embarrassing today. Oh my God, I bet. Yeah, I understand. So he was like more self-serving than caring and respectful, but I think that, you know, no, it's not going to make things worse, but it will put things to rest. Like, you know, he'll really think, because Swords is about thinking now. Swords is about your mental wealth. He'll weigh you know, the pros and cons about it. He'll think, where'd that Four of Pentacles go? You know, the Pentacles, you know, he'll think about, well, should I stay or should I go? You know, should I stay like this or should I go and get the help I need? He knows he needs help. I think he's just afraid of what might happen with that help. You know what I mean? Like, shape up or ship out, yeah. If that makes sense. Has he ever been to rehab or AA? I almost said AAA. Has he ever been to AA for his issue? Oh God, yeah, same with my roommate. Like, he doesn't have any addictions or anything. I mean, maybe with porn, but you know, at least it's not alcohol or drugs. He is addicted to cigarettes and doesn't think he has a problem either. His addiction to cigarettes is so bad and disgusting that he will literally save every single cigarette butt that he has in case, okay, he can't have a cigarette or afford them or runs out, which has been a very bad habit of his all his life since he started smoking. So now, I got really pissed off at him and I was like, yeah, shape up or ship out. I'm like, you can't keep grocery bags of, you know, basketball size trash that's, you know, cigarette butts because you might need to smoke one day. When you're, I'm like, it's making the house smell, it's making you smell, I can't stand it. So even though it's not alcohol, I understand it's cigarette addiction. And he won't go for hypnosis. He won't even try to quit. He's so afraid to quit smoking. He starts to shake when we talk about it. I did sneak the hypnosis thing in on him when he was sleeping a couple times, and it's helped a little bit. But even with like his mental wealth, like his grandmother's dying, his mother's dying, his cousin's almost dying, and it's been pretty bad this year with what's going on with his family. And I know that he needs to see someone about, like a therapist, but he's like, I don't need help. Would hypnosis, yes, hypnosis would actually work for Richard. If he went to a hypnotist to get hypnotized to not drink, it would help. Hypnosis helped me quit smoking. And now, like, I will have to go back to the hypnosis thing, but if I get a trigger and I start feeling like smoking, I have to go and put on my hypnosis thing that I got from the doctor. And it helps. So, like, and then I've also, through this, have learned what does trigger me to smoke a cigarette. Because it was really important. Like, I've never been a heavy smoker. It was just, like, every kind of once in a while socially. But it got to the point, like, you know, when my mom got killed and, you know, and the bitch lived 10 minutes from me, and, you know, the court and the government was taking, or the police or whatever, were taking a long time to process everything, and, you know, that made me smoke. Okay, then I quit for a really long time, and I went back to it because of stress, but it's never been like a pack a day. It's like one a day. It was like 2 a day, maybe 5. It was really bad. 5 a day is really bad, okay? Really bad. So I started weaning myself down, but it just wasn't working 1 a day. You know, I would still get triggered, and I didn't realize I needed to figure out what my triggers were. So through hypnosis, I have learned what my triggers are. You know, what does trigger me to smoke. And the biggest thing that triggers me to smoke is Travis being in prison in Moscow or in Russia in general. They've already sent him to the penal colony. And work-related stress, financial-related stress. So what I'll have to do is, like, I have to realize I'm having a trigger, and then I have to, like, take a couple breaths, take a step back, put the hypnosis on, you know, 'cause I can't go running to the hypnotist every time. And it does help. Well, hypnosis works through triggers, so, but yeah, he's got to want the help, Metal Ring. He really does. It's just like my roommate. He doesn't want the help, so can't help him. He's got to want the help. But yeah, hypnosis would. I don't think I've ever seen the movie Office Space. Let me see how much time I have. Oh, I'm at 1%. I'm gonna have to go. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. We can talk more about hypnosis another time. I'll pray for Richard. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'll watch the movie. I've never seen the movie Office Space. Yeah, I'm telling you what, the hypnosis thing has really helped me a lot. So now it's like, instead of my brain being triggered to smoke, I'm like, what is triggering me to want to smoke? And then I can write it down and work it out with my mentor.